So I thought I'd give another update on yesterday's video to the Volvo. Now I've gone through the manual over and over again, and as you can see here, I'm starting to lay out parts. There's a lot of parts. Now to complete the rest of this truck, just the interior itself is just so well detailed and so complex, and there is just such a lot to it. However, I'm not at that stage yet, but I will be pretty soonish. Now, Colin kindly got back to me, and unfortunately he doesn't have these parts left over in his spares. So I'm going to check out Wetronic's website and see what they've got available, and hopefully I might be able to buy some from there. If not, I'll run with the option of some Gorilla Glue or something like that, and we'll just work with what we can. Yeah, as far as these parts here now, these are all what I'm going to get cleaned up and scrubbed down and get ready for priming, and then I can start getting these parts painted. There's not much left to actually do on the chassis apart from a couple of little bits, but again, a tank, I've already got that part built up somewhere there, but I want to clean that up and scrub that down, just paint it matte black, like prime it, matte black it, and just take that shiny plasticky look away from it. So there's various parts like that. So it's all time consuming little things, but once it all comes together, it should look alright. So the last video I had set my mind up on the colour. Now I'll tell you what it was, because I've changed my mind. It was a nice like lime green, but with all the chrome and the silver, the green isn't going to work with all the shiny stuff, in my opinion. Being a bright green, you need a darker colour for your like shiny stuff to work off, and with your light colours you want darker stuff on there. That's why I like lime green and black would work, but I like to keep the chrome and the blingy look to it. So I'm gonna zip to Halfords and see what catches me eye. I've got an idea of what I want, and then I can come back. I've already got the primer and everything else, and I did actually use the green on the chassis and the SCX 10.3, but I can then come back and start getting all these parts clean, degreased, scrubbed down with Scotch-Brite, all ready for priming. I do have more parts to go through here in the box to sort out for paint. I would like to try and get it all done in one swoop. That way all my paint and the colour all comes out the same. I'd say that was pretty much it for the paint part of it. I might remove this tank and then do that silver again, just to try and take away some of the plasticky look to it. I wish I'd have planned this before. It shouldn't be a problem, but we'll see as we go along. Luckily these tanks and stuff aren't in yet, so I can get all these off the sprues, cleaned up, painted. I won't be painting them on the sprue because you're going to give it a nice paint and then break the sprue off, and I don't know, personally I don't like that. So I will do a separate video on the wheels and constructing these aluminium wheels with the tyres and everything else. Then they're ready to go on. I'm not sure if I can do much with the interior until the actual cab is built. However, I can kind of like put parts of it together, because I like the idea of the cream that it already is. It'll flow with the colours of the truck. So there might not be much needed to do interior wise. So now I'm going to zip off to Halfords, get some silver for my base coat, and look at my options and see where I'm going to go from there. So I shall be back. Halford's run done. You think it's so funny? On a mission buying rabbits as well with this one. Sitting there laughing in the background. Meant to be building trucks and we're driving around country for frigging dwarf rabbits and stuff. You can live in a petting zoo, you can charge a fiver to walk through this house. I'll do. Yeah, anyway. So I got the primer so I can get all the parts primed. I do believe I've got all the parts needed to prime that I do want to prime, apart from the lower half of the tank there and the little tank on the rear of that. May do, may leave it, we'll see. But I do need to take that off. That's going to need respraying, and then the other bits gluing back together if I can't get those. So there's a big box of parts there to paint up and loads of fiddly bits. With the cab being in sections itself makes it a little more fiddly, but I'm quite looking forward to doing it. It's different to a normal Tamiya truck. It's just like building a bigger scale Italeri kit. So the details, when I've been looking at certain bits, I'll go through as I come across them and we'll take some much closer look at some of the detailed parts because they are actually quite fascinating. So I got the primer, and for now I have got my base coat, which is a BMW Glacier Silver. It's a metallic silver, but it's a real bright, vibrant silver. So that I lacked for a good base to get the pop that I want when I go to put my top coat on. But I don't need to worry about that one for now. At the minute it's just going to be getting a couple of coats of prime on there, and then wet and dry, sand it down, give it another prime, and then another wet and dry and a wash. And then we can look into base coating it. So while I'm in the process of chopping and cutting all this and neatening up all the sprue cuts and cleaning and degreasing and scuffing all this lot down ready for painting, I'm going to leave you guys here as far as this video goes, and I will continue filming and construct the wheels in another video, so then we do have the Volvo still being built up or getting what we can build up as we go along. Like I say, it's getting a bit tricky because a lot of this in here now is all interior stuff and little bits and bats like that. So it is basically the main focus now is to get this cab all primed. But as I said, there are a few other little bits that I can do and go on camera, and we don't need to jump back and forth too much. So we've got a plan, we're going to stick to it now, crack on with it, and get this truck surely but slowly finished, but quicker than the progress that I have been making in the past. Yeah. So yeah, keep your eyes out for another video, and we shall construct these wheels. They're the wheel hubs, so they need to go in the paint because they will be painting. So thanks for watching. Do stay tuned for the next video, and don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you all in the next video. Ciao for now, guys.